So, I don't even know what I want to talk about right now. Yes, I do. Just like that. So, let's talk about following your intuition. Do what you're supposed to do and how you know you're supposed to do it. So y'all get on the right track. Let's box this junk. So, now, when we talk about doing what we're supposed to be doing, think about when you going to work or when you doing whatever you do, how do you feel when you do it? Simple as that. Think about when you having some fun, doing something you enjoy doing. All of a sudden, time just fly by. It's like you just like, damn, like I was doing that for that long. So so that's how you know that you was vibrating on a on a higher frequency. You was enjoying it. You didn't even have to think. You didn't even have to acknowledge the physical, the time, this realm. You was stuck in the feeling of it, because you was enjoying it so much. So that's how we know what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be flying, just like the time. We supposed to be motherfucking like feeling good instead of now. Think about when you feel bad. All right, when you think about you going to work and you're like, damn, I don't want to be here. Like you just stuck. Like you stuck. You feel like you like in some concrete. You just like, fuck. Like I don't want to be here. Like, oh, this shit feel like fucking hell. Like that's cause it is. It's fucking hell. Like that's the fucking the unenjoyment, the slowness, the fucking the depth of the fucking, you know. So you should use those two references on how to gauge if you should be doing something or not, because you should be vibrating at all times, vibrating highly at all times, vibrating, lightly. So think about if you did everything that made you feel good all the time, like that didn't have a negative, like shit like drinking and smoking. If you doing that for uh, um to like anything involving a negative energy or influence or something like that, anything like if it's to cope for something or to get over something, you was mad about something, so you're smoking. You're mad about something, so you're drinking. You know, that's not the way to go about doing stuff to make you feel good, because if you notice, doing these things make you feel good and lose track of time and shit too. But when you do stuff in a negative vibration, do positive stuff in a negative vibration, it's like it can bring forth um what I want to say, just like it can bring forth just a fucking stagnation. It still be stagnant. You'll still be stuck still. Just like when you in the concrete, when you moving slow, when you vibrating low, motherfucking and heavy and shit. So when you doing bad stuff, I mean when you doing good stuff to make you feel good because of bad feelings and stuff like that, that's why you never solve the problem. That's why when you drink all the time, that's why you feel like you feel good in the moment, but then you wake up in the morning, you get hit with that same problem. You right back where you started at. You motherfucking, yeah. So that was just letting you know that like that's not how you can, like that's not what you should be doing. Still, that's not what you should be doing because it didn't make you feel good. So in the long run, so when we talk about fucking mosquito, boy, I know you like to smoke. So now that shit didn't make you feel better. So that's not what you should be doing. You should only be drinking and smoking if, and we can talk about drinking too, because that's a real spirit. Niggas talk about them spirits and stuff when the spirit get on you when you drinking. Yeah. But it might not be yours. So if you don't acknowledge it. But and that's why that's why this ain't good, because you just using a false sense of goodness to make yourself feel good over some negative shit. You know, like I said. So this is because, I mean, this is showing you that you got to solve that problem through real, genuine, positive actions, like through genuine, positive shit, so you can solve that problem and shit like that. So that's why, like, it'll feel better if you accomplish something and then you celebrating. And you like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm about to drink, I'm about to smoke, I'm about to feel good and shit. Like, I'm about to do this, it's about to be nice, you know? And then you wake up in the morning and you feel like that same way. You feel like, oh yeah, like shit, I might turn up again tonight. Shit, like everything feel good. Like motherfucking it's all gravy and shit. Even though you shouldn't be turning up so consistently, because you want to stay with your natural spirit. Like, you don't want to give your spirit any extra boost, because we're going to talk about the alcohol. So when you drink alcohol, that's just an automatic, you know, time flying, all rip. You just, boom, I'm having fun. All right, bet, I'm drinking. So that's how you know that your spirit, it's like a little engine. It's like an extra engine for your spirit and shit, so that you can travel up to the high frequencies and stuff, you know. So where was I about to go? So when you drinking, you know, you getting a ride, you taking a ride, like. So unless you dictate where that ride is going ahead of time, then you just along for the ride. So that's the problem with drinking. You gotta be in control of the ride and shit, like. And then if you're not in control of the ride, that's how you start doing stuff like getting angry and start, you know, like fucking with people around you and start doing dumb shit to affect people around you, because you just along for the ride. You're not taking control of the ride and shit. So and like, you're not doing, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, because in the end it's gonna make you feel bad, because you're gonna do something you're gonna regret. So, you know, once again, you gotta do how you feel about it, you know, and how the type of reception you get, the type of feeling that you get from it, from your, like, people around you. Like, say you get drunk and then people is like not liking them to be around you when you drunk. So, like, you know, that's another way to, you know, point that out. Like, you know, you gotta it's a negative thing. It can be a negative thing even though it make you feel good, is what I'm saying. Like, that could be something that you think make you feel good. You drink it so you don't give a fuck what everybody think while you drinking. They could feel however they want to feel about you. They could say you're obnoxious and all that shit. So, but you feel good, so you just doing it anyway. But that's the false sense of feeling good. So don't get distracted in that, you know, when I say do what makes you feel good and shit, you know. So yeah, so now let's get back to like regular shit, like working and doing, you know, what you know, shit that you can do in the society and shit. So now when you doing stuff out here in the world, like, you just, you know, doing shit that you just do not enjoy, like, but you just feel like, all right, I'm gonna just do it anyway. Like, no, like, that thing about your spirit again, like, in the whole eternal grand scheme of things, your spirit is involved in something that it doesn't want to be involved in, but it's just doing it anyway, and it's acknowledging that it doesn't want to be there, and it's still indulging in it and involving itself in that, like, you know. So it's like, what is that gonna do for you in the afterlife? Like, what is that gonna reflect when you getting ready to go to the good place or the bad place, the heaven or the hell? Like, is that gonna be something you want, you know, still attached to you? Like, especially if you're thinking about that, you know, while you dying, like, you know, like that's what you did with your life. Like, all right, yeah, I done, you know, like, you know, if you end up doing that job that you hate for so long, and then you on your deathbed and you like, man, I done, you know, got over it. Like, you know, like, shit, I did that shit, but fuck it, hey, you know, fuck it, like, I didn't live my life and shit, hey, like, that's not gonna be good for what you manifesting for yourself, for when you know, get your next body, for when you transform and shit, because, like, your spirit is, you losing this body, but you keeping that spirit, like, you keeping that same, you know, you're still, you know, you're fine, like, as far as being alive and still transforming and still growing and stuff, like, because that's all life is. But yeah, so the whole time you growing and stuff like that, like, and you bringing this stuff, like think about memories, like, it's attached to you in the sense that how memories are, like, you go through something, you remember that the whole time you in this realm and shit, like, but the whole time you in all the other different realms what your spirit is traveling through, your spirit got, like, knowledge that it keeps within itself, stuff like intuitions, like, well, I can point it out as our intuitions and stuff that we just naturally like when you grow up and you got, like, little friends and shit, y'all in kindergarten and shit, and y'all all trying to figure out what y'all like. So everybody like different shit. Everybody see certain things off rip. They just got like like a little feeling about it, like I don't like that, or I like that, or just something like that, and everybody got different shit. So that's just the type of shit that your spirit done, already done decided if it likes or not. In motherfucking, a past life, or just something your spirit already went through and shit. So motherfucking but then we had that as a kid though, off bucks, so how do we, so we ain't go through yet as a kid yet, and we already got shit that we just like and don't like. So that's how it was from some previous shit. So anyway, yeah, so when you in this life and you attracting all of these things that make you feel bad and all these things like that, like all is motherfucking just like, all you attracting to yourself is just like, all you accumulating is more bad, what is bad. So it's like you don't know anymore. You're supposed to be finding more and more good. You're supposed to be more and more high vibrational and shit. But you just living your life like lowering your vibrations and shit, like damaging your spirit like that, like with doing them negative actions that you don't want to do and shit, and you don't want to do them. So like it's just like that's terrible. You got to be doing what you like to do. Like if you got a job you hate, that's if you don't want to always have that job, you better quit that job. Motherfucking get you doing something that you like. Do something that you like to do. Motherfucking, yeah. So, that's just plain and simple. Shit. What else? Oh, if you forgot, like, cause our rawest form of ourself will be when we're children. So if you feel like, if you grasping what I'm saying, and you like, all right, I want to make an adjustment. I want to do what I truly like to do. Like you just think about when you was a kid, like the type of shit that you used to think about doing when you was a kid, like like your wildest dream and shit. Like if it was just wild shit, like just think about that type of stuff. And if that type of stuff, still makes you feel good, then I say go with that. Like, 'cause that's probably something that you was really supposed to be doing, that you had on your mind when you first came into this realm. Like, all right, but then you got hit with all of this other influences and other lights of the society and shit like that. Everybody been raising sons and shit. Yeah, so you got a whole bunch of influence on you and shit by the time you an adult. So you might forget what you really like to do and shit like that. You might end up finding yourself liking to do stuff now that that you only like to do it because you done like learn that from somewhere else. You done like somebody else done taught you about this or some shit like that. Like you got to get back to your roots and you got to do what you like to do. Like you got to get you got to think back on it and shit. Like make sure that you satisfying your life, like your spirit, like, cause you here to experience shit, like, so it's just experience. Live your life and shit. Ain't no YOLO shit though, cause you don't only live once. You don't live once. We know this. So stop all that YOLO shit. Stop doing dumb shit just cause you like, all right, fuck it, I'ma do it just to do it. No, do shit that you would always want to do. Don't be like, oh, YOLO, I'm gonna do this because I just want to experience it. I'm gonna get fucked up. I know the consequences, but I'm gonna do it just because it's YOLO. Fuck it, I gotta do it. I'm gonna tell the story about it. No, if you don't want to always be telling that story, don't do this. Don't experience that. Don't plant that seed in your world that you create. We're all creators, so just keep that in mind and create create what makes you feel good. Yeah, man. That was supposed to be the beginning. Fuck it. Yeah, though. Create, bro. What you want? Yeah.